Hello everybody, today is the 18th of March 2011, and this is going to be my first game of StarCraft 2 that I have ever commentated before. I have been playing StarCraft almost since US Nationals 2010, last year at MIT when I saw Andrew Kang and Tristan Wright playing in our hotel room one of the nights that we were there. Of course, Andrew completely stomped down on Tristan because Andrew is a Masters rank player and Tristan is Gold. However, that doesn't really matter at this point. Before the game really gets going, I would like to ask you guys that when the video is over, or when you decide to stop watching it, leave a comment, let me know if you enjoy this kind of video or not, and if you enjoy it, why, and if you don't enjoy it, why not, and then post if you would like to see more of these kind of videos in the future. Of course, this is mainly a cubing channel, but I would like to throw in StarCraft every once in a while, and maybe even make it 50-50, who knows. So let me know your thoughts. So, I am Brotoss. I am the blue Protoss in the bottom left, and my opponent on the ladder is Malevolence. In the top right, he is the red Protoss. Now, he is actually going to go a pretty standard build, and I am going to fast expand. I don't know really the proper timings for fast expand, so I just wing it and really go with it. The thing about this game that I want to mention early on is that if we go to the me cam, I scout down here, he's not there. I scout up here, look at that. Somehow I don't see that he's there. My probe continues on over here and then just sits there for a while I'm busy back here in my base. I have a bad habit of queuing up probes, which isn't a huge deal as long as I keep my probe production constant, but if I could get rid of that one, I would have an extra 50 minerals at any given time, so I could be doing stuff. So over here, I have my gateway almost done, then I'm going to build a forge right here. There we go. And up here in this production tab, you can see what each player is doing. This map is Blackwater Gulch, I believe. And notice I still haven't scouted him, but he has scouted me. If we go to him, he can see my gateway, he can see the stuff that I'm building over here, and all of that. But again, when we go back to everyone, let's go to his base. We see that he's doing a pretty standard build. This is done. He decides to make 2 extra pylons here when he only needed 1, so I don't fully understand that, and he hasn't even got his cybernetics core yet. He is a silver ranked player as well as I am, so I guess I would assume him to be a little bit smarter than that. But it's nothing that I can criticize him for, considering I'm silver myself. Back here, cybernetics core is finishing, and I make my own blunder. I don't start warp gate for quite a while, which is kind of stupid. I am focusing on getting my fast expand up, as I will be expanding here soon. I end up building a second gateway and then another cannon down here, which ends up helping me quite a bit. I'm getting my gas going, and have I scouted him yet? No, I haven't. My probe is still sitting up here like, wait, what's going on? Where is everyone? And then I'm going to randomly notice at some point that I have no idea where he is, and then my probe down here is going to start moving. So I supply blocked myself, which is cool, but I only supply blocked myself for a tiny little bit, so that's not a big deal. If we go to the harvester count income up here, we both have an equal number of harvesters, which means that we're both chrono boosting about the same. Same with our income, it's about the same as well. However, here's where I build my expansion so I can get that up and going. And have I started warp gate yet? No, because I'm an idiot, and my probe is still sitting up here doing nothing. Oh, there we go. Now I begin to decide to go scout him. I'm gonna have to admit that he's not doing the greatest job, but like I said before, I can't really get mad at him for that. He's going 3-gate Twilight Council, which I've never actually seen before, but then again, I only watch about 2 or 3 pro games a day. And instead of actually producing units from these buildings while he is waiting for his warp gate to finish, he decides to try to spend his money by getting these 3 extra gateways, which is almost impossible to support on one base. I shouldn't say almost impossible, it is impossible to support on one base. He hasn't used this yet, he hasn't started researching anything, and with this he's actually not going to be using that at all during the game, so that's a bunch of minerals and gas right down the drain there. For those of you who don't know the idea of StarCraft 2, if you want to be a good player, it's usually a good idea to keep your money and your gas low. As you can see here, I'm trying to do that. Of course, I'm not the best player yet, but anyway. I'm going to transfer a bunch of probes over here at some point, very soon actually, and then I never actually use these, which is frustrating. But somehow I decide to build those anyway. And then up here, this is my army. My army is very cool. I will go here. Yeah. We both have small armies. Very, very small armies. And I think for me that's understandable because I fast expanded. But I think he's just expanding now, yeah. And so there's no way that he's going to produce off of all these until he gets his second base up and running. He still hasn't started production on anything of this yet, and his army is still pretty small. He's setting this probe out so he can set up a proxy pylon. Yeah, there we go, right there. And next to the layout. And I am still not producing out of these, even though I should be. And my money is way high, which is not good. I believe I threw down 2 robotics facilities here. I threw down a bunch of pylons. And this is almost done, which is why I'm waiting. Usually, if I were to go back, you would see that... yeah, you would see that I am usually producing units while this is researching. But it was close anyway. So again, I don't think... Oh, there we go. I do actually use these. Cool. At least one of them. Oh, there we go. There's the other one. Okay. Here's my 2 robotics facilities going up. I hotkey them to 6 very soon. I have this to scout for anything he might try to do over there. This pylon is to scout these rocks. And then, of course, these buildings scout these rocks. So if he tries to destroy these and come in through a back door, then I am prepared. I don't get an upgrade this game, which is bad of me. I should be getting upgrades as soon as I get to 2 bases. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Since I scouted his Dark Shrine, I decide that I need to get observers out. So of course I'm going to get 1 observer to throw with my army, and I'm going to get the other one to go all the way to his base and scout out to see what he's doing. The point of having an observer with me is so that I can see his Dark Templar when he comes to attack me. Let's go back to the harvester count. We are still even in harvesters. Since we both have our expansions up and running, that is normal. Do I start to pull ahead? I think I start to pull ahead around here, which is good. And I am now producing Immortals, which are very good against Stalkers. And here comes his first attack. I'm going to send one of these over to his base soon. But basically, I hold this off pretty easily. I have these cannons here, which do quite a bit of damage. I have 5 warp gates up and running, sorry, that can help me which can help me with reinforcements. And I don't think he ever uses the energy on his sentries. I'm going to be pushing out here in a little bit and destroying this. But in general, it's pretty easy for me to hold this off, just massing a bunch of Stalkers. Here come my Immortals, which is pretty cool. And I will be starting work on 2 more of them as soon as I notice that these are out. They shall be coming up very soon. And yeah, I move these guys out a little bit, and I rebuild the cannon here, I believe. I think I rebuild one of the cannons, I'm not sure. Here come the Immortals. I am constantly putting pylons everywhere just so I can get more energy. And maybe I should cast games that I don't know. Considering I know this, I know what's going to happen. And, yeah, I don't think you guys are very happy with this. Because basically I'm just saying, hey, look, this is what you can see if you have eyes. Which is kind of lame. I don't think you want to hear that, but whatever. Now that he has his 2 bases running, he can actually support these 6 warp gates. And he could be doing something with this, and he could be doing something with this, but he's not. He hasn't got the gas going on his second base. I don't know if he decided against it, or if he just didn't think of it, but if you're going to use Dark Templars like he did, or like he built the building for, then normally you would get more gas, because Dark Templars are very gas heavy. As you can see here, it takes 125 gas. So this is where I destroy his pylon, and then I'm going to head up and while moving your army around, it's very difficult to continue working in your base. Well, I say it's very difficult when it's not. What I mean is, you need to be good at multitasking, and you need to, I guess, have faith, or have the intelligence to know what your army is doing while you are doing stuff in your base. Building another gateway, Twilight Council so I can get the blink upgrade, and then some more pylons because I am supply blocked, as you can see here. He decides to take a third expansion, probably just to get his money down, and he's building gas here instead of here. Interesting. I'm not going to comment on that because I don't know why he's doing that. Oh, he does use a Dark Templar. That's cool. But yeah, I decided to break down the rocks instead of going right in the middle, just because I think maybe he has something up here, which I don't think he actually does. Moving up here. Okay, so I guess he does start using his Dark Templars. I never knew that, honestly, but I don't think that's a big deal. Continuing to reinforce as best I can, still pumping out Immortals. And I could have moved up the tech tree, but seeing how easily this is going, I decide against it. I have this Observer with me, so I can beat the Dark Templar, and I have this one there to scout what he's doing in his base, even though I should be a little more active with that. And I don't think he's saturated on probes. He's not. He needs about 6 more there, and then, of course, he needs all of them there. And he has too many there, but that's not a big deal. I destroyed this pretty easily. I have 2 Immortals on the way, and I have more Stalkers coming. And basically, when I know that I'm going to win, or when I think that I'm going to win, my macro gets really bad. So you can see I have way too many minerals, and my gas is pretty good, but I still have way too many minerals. Oh wait, that's him. Oops, I'm stupid. Yeah, too many minerals, too much gas. Exactly what I was saying. So he GG's out, because he knows he can't beat me. And he asks me what he did wrong, and I didn't see this expansion, because if we go to my camera, I never see it. And then I never see this expansion as well. So I start telling him that he didn't expand when he saw my expansion. You'll see down here that I tell him that, yeah, didn't expand when you saw me fast expand, but he did expand. But he just expanded at a normal time instead of later. And then, of course, I didn't think he used them, but he only used 2. But oh well. He never really got this third expansion up and running anyway. Which might have helped, but he had so much money anyway, I don't think it matters. And, when he says this, that he had no idea that I fast expanded, I don't know if he knows about fast expanding or not. Because fast expand, in my opinion, is just like expanding anytime before 35 to 40 supply. Maybe I shouldn't do it in supply. I should do it in terms of time. In-game time, I'd say fast expand is before 10 minutes? I don't know. I could go back and find out when I expanded, because I did it quite fast. As you can see, I walled off to stop any early aggression, which he ended up kind of bringing. It wasn't very early, but it was kind of. In general, it was a good game. I didn't use this, so something that I criticized him for, I criticized myself for as well. I never warped this into a warp gate, but of course, like I said, I get tunnel vision when I know I'm going to win, or when I think I'm going to win. And so, yeah, that is how the game went. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you found this interesting. If you did, leave me a comment, let me know. If you think it would be better for me to cast games that I haven't seen before, let me know. And I will see you guys next time.